All right. What is going on, everybody? Lynn here with another Between Gamers discussion. It has been forever since we have done a podcast. So we decided to go ahead and do this pre E3. We had some more people coming up in here, but I guess they sleep. I don't know. It's still early, like 8:30. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Dirty, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are.
What's up, people? It's Dirty, and we're back. Another podcast. It's been a very, very long time, but we're back. We're here. I'm going to talk some stuff.
And of course, I am your host, Lynn GGT, Gaming Gadgets and Technology. Thank you all for joining us today. Today, we're going to talk about E3. We're going to answer some questions and all that good jazz. And yeah, it looked like unless people trickle in, it's going to be a two-person crew tonight, which is A-OK by me. All right, so this disclaimer before we get started, all information, including dates and times of E3 presentations and things of that nature, are subject to change. As of the time of this video, some things are not etched in stone, so they may be different by the time you see this video. Just want to let you know that ahead of time before them Twitter fingers get to twiddling down there in the comments saying that I was wrong about this, that, and the other. All right. So, first thing, well, this one is like a little bit of this is like pre E3 type stuff. I know a lot of people have been playing Ratchet and Clank into the Nexus because my understanding is that is a game you need to play before Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. So, and that has a 5-hour campaign. I think you can play it on PlayStation now, if you have that. But have you played Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus?
I believe I have, if I'm not mistaken, because that was the very last Ratchet and Clank on the PlayStation 4.
Mm-hmm. You
Yeah,
have a
I
PS5,
actually,
right?
huh?
Don't you have a PS5?
No, I'm still waiting to get one. I ain't in no
Okay.
hurry to get one since I got the Series X.
Okay. Because I know, like, Ratchet and Clank, isn't that a game you wanted to play?
Yeah, that was one of the games I wanted to get when I get the PlayStation, because I said I was going to get the PlayStation 5 when around the time Ratchet and Clank comes out, and I think they about to come out this month, or they just came out, but I'm still going to hold off.
Yeah, it comes out June the 11th.
Yeah, yeah, I'm still going to hold off from getting it, the PlayStation 5.
Okay. So we have Summer Game Fest of 2 is coming out. There are a few games I think that people were chiming in on that they want to see or hoping to see at the E3. That rhymes. Um,
Mm,
so, well, a little bit about Summer Game Fest. So that's actually going to be going on around the time of E3 as well. That begins on June 10th. They'll have 30 plus games that they're going to be showing with new game reveals and updates and things of that nature. Some games people want to see is Fable, formerly Fable 4, um, Skate 4. It's been 11 years since the release of Skate 3, so people want to see a Skate 4, Spyro 4, GTA 6. Now I've been looking for GTA 6. Um, Elder Scrolls 6, and since since Microsoft has merged with Bethesda, I mean, we could possibly hear something about this maybe. We don't know. Um,
mm,
People been wanting the Mario Kart 9. Mario Kart 8 came out in 2014. Come on now. Nintendo, get on it. Do your little thing. Work your magic. Let's
yeah.
go. So, a little bit about E3. this year it's going to be online only because they ain't had E3 last year.
Right.
Online only. It's going to be June 12th through the 15th. Developers will be showcasing their games and the latest news directly to the fans around the world. So this is going to be interesting to see how this is going to pan out in this format.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting. And it is
Yeah, it is.
available to everyone for free. So
Yeah, they better go
um
charge.
yeah. I mean, I just need to clarify that. There's going to be three hosts. There's going to be Greg Miller, who is the co-founder of the Kinda Funny. Isn't that like a podcast or something, or YouTube channel or something like that?
Might be. I'm not too sure.
And then a person by the name of Jackie Jing, if I'm not mistaken, that is an Emmy-nominated TV journalist and host and producer who has worked with IGN, Nerdist, and other places as well. And then there's an Alex, quote unquote, Golden Boy Mendez, who is a professional esports commentator and a commentator for the NBC's The Titan Games. So they are going to be the three hosts for E3. Um, there are some confirmed E3 participants, of course, is going to be Xbox and Nintendo, and then as you know, Sony has opted out of showing up to E3, but they instead are going to go with um, the Summer Game Fest. So they're not going to go to E3. They're going to do Summer Game Fest instead.
I mean, they still could have put they still could have put like a little mini show or direct together. You know what I'm saying? Where to say like, hey, this is what's coming. To the PlayStation 5 or whatever. They could have did that.
What's up, Chariot? How you doing, buddy?
Chariot
Yeah,
man.
it has been a while. So, first two, before we fully get started, I want to say a few words, a few things. So, our our friend, our gaming buddy, Meek Meek, Meek Meek Gaming, Basic Geek. You know, some people know her, as different names on social media. We found out she passed away last night. I have a link to her GoFundMe in the description. So anyone who can and who's known Meek Meek, please feel free to make a donation to the family. They're trying to get money together for funeral expenses. So it's been crazy. Like, we legit found out around 11:30 last night, and I think I had maybe 3 hours of sleep. It's been a crazy 24 hours. Um, so to those who can, please show your support and donate. Again, the GoFundMe is in the description. I made it a point to go ahead and put that in there now. To those who may be interested. What's going on, Sinister? Um,
What's up, Sinister? Chariot man.
but yeah, this has been an extremely sad time because Meek is probably the best supporter that that any of us have had. She, anytime I've gone live on Twitch, which is very seldom, she's there. She's commenting, she's retweeting, she already does that. She retweets, and I did too, Sinister. And and things. She's always been a very, very um active supporter of her friends and things. So, it's yeah, it's tough. This is very tough. Even though we have not met in person, I've always felt that, Meek Meek was a friend, a close friend. I mean, we've known each other for over a decade. So, um this has been, like I said, very, very tough. Um so again, I have to, GoFundMe down there to anyone who is interested. So I hope that they'll be able to reach their goal and to be able to do what needs to be done. So, okay, Dirty, you want to say anything?
Um, yeah, I mean, just I mean, if you can, I mean, that'd be nice to donate to the family for, funeral costs and stuff like that, because it was just unexpected. You know, um, I don't think none of us seen it coming. Like we didn't hear any issues, she had about health or anything like that.
Yeah,
So that's what kind of threw me for a loop, is that, she passed and I'm like, wow,
yeah,
I went to bed and was still thinking about it. Like, and I was just thinking about some of the podcast, she was in with us and, how we had fun, afterward, just hanging out, just talking and laughing and stuff like that. And like you said, she was one of the biggest supporters, um, in our group around, YouTube,
yeah,
so just to hear that, you know, uh, that she passed, I still can't believe it, but she will be missed. You know,
yeah.
she definitely will be missed. Especially with her dog
Hershey.
Hershey. Yeah, that dog was a trip, but I mean,
Mm-hmm.
she loved that dog.
I know. She
Yeah,
really did. That was
yeah,
her baby.
definitely. But my condolence, goes out to the family. It's just sad that stuff like this happens.
Yeah. It's sad. It's really sad. I felt like the wind had been, taken from my chest when I heard that. Like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
It Life is too short, y'all. Life is too short. Love your people while you can. Let them know now.
yeah, that's true.
Okay. Again, her GoFundMe is in the description. We're going to continue. Um, but yes, I wanted um to speak on Meek Meek before we got into the podcast. Um, so we're going to discuss some confirmed dates and times of some of these E3 showcases. And some of these things have already happened, so in case anyone has missed them, you can go back and watch them. So there was a Warhammer Skulls showcase on the 3rd of this month of June. It was previously called Skulls for the Skull Throne, I think. They
Hmm.
had about 14 big announcements within that showcase. So if anyone's interested, you could go back and watch that. There was also an Indie Live Expo on the 5th of June. That's past, of course, too. That is Japan's Indie Games Festival. They had over 300 games and almost hour long showcase. So if anyone's interested in that, you can watch that as well. Also, there was a Guerrilla Collective Day One that was streamed on the 5th. That's a digital games festival focusing primarily on indie titles. So that's something you all can check out if you so choose. Summer Games Fest starts on the 10th, where we all know what that is. That's, of course, Jeff Keighley's baby. Um, you see a ton of world premieres, and it'll be around 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern. And then IGN Expo will be on June the 11th, and that's the IGN Summer of Gaming. That'll be 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And then that's where they're going to showcase new game reveals, never before seen gameplay, exclusive announcements, things of that nature. So these are things, for us to look forward to as we normally do. But again, everything is totally 100% like digital this year. So it'll be interesting to see how this is going to go.
Yeah.
We have Ubisoft Forward on June 12th, 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern. And then we have the Guerrilla Collective Day 2 on June 12th as well. They should be showcasing like Hello Neighbor 2, a game called Loot River, and then Grime, Sable, games like that. Um, Gearbox Entertainment will be on June 12th. No confirmed time or games to be shown at this time. Again, all of this stuff is subject to change. As of the time of this recording, we don't know. So it could change, by the time I'm reading this. So
Right.
just, yeah, just want to go ahead and say that before people get pissy and start typing stuff in the comments. Um, Then there's the Xbox and Bethesda game showcase on the 13th, 10 p.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. That'll be around 90 minutes long and will feature games from, of course, Xbox Game Studio, Bethesda, Softworks, things of that nature. Then we have the PC gaming show on June 13th, 39 new trailers, game announcements, interviews, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Square Enix Presents is also going to be on the 13th, 12:15 p.m. Pacific, 3:15 p.m. Eastern. That'll be around 40 minutes long. They're going to update on games such as Babylon's Fall, Marvel Avengers expansion, Life is Strange, True Colors, etc. So
Mm.
then we have Future Game Show on the 13th, and that will run alongside the PC gaming show when they'll showcase announcements and reveals across all platforms and genres from AAA to indie titles. 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Warner Brothers games, June 13th. No confirmed time nor games to be shown at this time. Um, Razer, also June 14th at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. They're supposed to be announcing new products and giving viewers a chance to win Razer prizes. So be on the lookout
Okay.
for that. Take Two Interactive is going to be on the 14th as well. No confirmed time nor games to be shown at this time. Capcom, June 14th. No confirmed time nor games at this time. Nintendo Direct. Nintendo Direct, y'all, June 15th, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. This should be around 40 minutes long with a 3-hour gameplay session after. So that's probably the treehouse.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Okay. Now, to me, if they were supposed to be announcing the Switch Pro or the new Nintendo Switch, whatever the hell they gonna call it, it would take longer than 40 minutes. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, even if they did, I'm not going into E3 Nintendo hoping that they're gonna show it. I'm just going in like I like I did all this year and last year. Whatever they show, they show. I'm not gonna hype myself up. None of that. If they show it, that's cool. If they don't, hey, whatever. But um, let's just say if they were to show it, they will probably announce it, give us just a little bit information about it, and that'll be it. And then they will probably have a direct somewhere along the line, down the line, where they get into more information on the system, the specs, if it's backwards compatible, and all this other stuff. But I mean,
Yeah.
if they do sneak it in, it's just going to be short. You know what I'm saying? Maybe show the system, um, show like a little commercial, like with the system, with people playing it. How they did the Switch before, where people, the guys was outside playing basketball, but then they decided they wanted to play on the Switch on the table and stuff like that. And I think they might do something like that. You know.
So you think they'll probably show a little trailer and just leave it at that and do a
Well,
separate showcase? I was thinking they would do a separate showcase
right.
specifically for the new Nintendo Switch, whatever the hell they gonna call it.
Yeah, that's what I think. If they do that, which I'm not, counting on, but if they do, I think they would do something like that. Just a brief snippet showing the console, not giving a lot of info, but they will doing they next, direct that's focused on that system itself, like how they did the Switch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, next showcase will be Bandai Namco on June 15th as well. No confirmed time, although some are hoping for the game Scarlet Nexus.
Hmm.
Um, as far as there's going to also be an E3 2021 award show on the 15th. Of course, that'll be the E3 wrap up. No confirmed time yet, but there will be editors from IGN, GameSpot, PC Gamer, Games Radar, IGN China, and Game Bonfire that will determine the winners.
Mm.
So there's that. So then there will be a Steam Next Fest on June 16th through the 22nd, formerly Steam Games Festival. It's a multi-day celebration of upcoming Steam games. That'll be 10 p.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And then there's also a Nikon Connect, Nacon, July 6th. That is a French publisher who will have their own showcase from
Okay.
10 a.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. I don't know what BST is, but whatever that is. Where they'll be showcasing new gameplay, exciting announcements, special guests, epic collaborations. So you might see something like Lord of the Rings, Gollum, perhaps. I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe. Um, then there is the EA Play Live 2021. That's on July 22nd. EA is going to skip E3 and have its own Summer Games Showcase. No games
Mm.
announced as of yet.
Ah, okay.
So, again, what some people are hoping to see. So, well, actually, what games are you wanting to see?
Um, like just coming from anybody,
Yeah.
the developers.
Hmm.
What would I like to see? I would like to see some more of that Horizon Zero Dawn, Forbidden West.
Okay.
That was a beautiful looking game that Sony showed off. Like I think it was like a week ago or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what it was running on. I don't know if it was on the Pro or the PlayStation 5, but it looked beautiful.
I
Um,
think it was the 5.
okay. Um, what else I would like to see? I would like to see God of War, but I doubt it. I really doubt that they would show anything of God of War.
Yeah, I haven't
Maybe
heard
next year.
anything about that at all.
Yeah. Um, let me see what else. Oh, Bethesda. I'm curious what Bethesda is bringing. You know, since Microsoft brought them,
Mm-hmm.
what would be exclusive to the Xbox, and what would be like, not exclusive, where it's still able to be, you're still able to play it on the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 and PC. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so want to see what they have. Kind of a little bit curious, just a little bit with Ubisoft. I want to see what they
Okay.
bring to the table for this gen, not next gen. Um, I definitely want to see, what the big three has. Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. I
Mm-hmm.
definitely want to see what they bring to the table. But yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay. So a few games that I guess people have been speculating on that they wanted to see. So from Microsoft and Bethesda would be the Halo Infinite release date.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Halo. Yeah, I'm hoping that come out sometime this year, maybe around the holiday of Thanksgiving or before. That'd be cool.
Yeah. And a new Forza Horizons game.
Okay, okay. The Forza out. Forza Horizon. I think it should be Forza Motor. I thought they was doing like every other year.
Mm.
Cause I know,
You talking about motorsport?
yeah. Cause we haven't got a motorsport, but we did get a four. But I don't know. However, Microsoft does it. They're still cool games. I still like playing them.
Yeah. And then from Ubisoft, there was Far Cry 6,
Mm-hmm.
Rainbow Six, Parasite.
Never heard of that. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah. Skull and Bones, and Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Oh, so they still trying to resurrect that game, huh?
Well, no, these are like speculations or games that people want to see.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then from Nintendo, there's Breath of the Wild 2,
Hmm.
Splatoon 3, which we know that's coming. So, but that's going to
Yeah,
be on the Pro. We know that because it's coming sometimes in 2022, right? Was it
I
2022?
I believe so.
Your girl, Bayonetta 3.
Well, maybe, maybe not, but whenever that game do come out, it's gonna be for the new Nintendo. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
The Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake.
Hmm. Okay. Never played
Um,
any one of those.
yeah. Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Mm-mm.
And of course, the Switch Pro or new Nintendo Switch, or as I
Yeah.
say, whatever the hell they want to call it.
Right.
Um, and then from Take Two Interactive, GTA 6, which they should have been that came out with a GTA 6. But
Yeah,
they're doing
because
so well with GTA 5 still. That is still one of the highest.
that
Uh,
game that game is still in the top five.
yeah.
or a top three, and I
And
don't know
it
why.
also in the wikis, like when do people do the wikis searches and stuff, that always
Hmm.
pops up as well for that. Um, and then Bioshock 4.
Okay, okay. I'd like to see
And
what
then
Bioshock 4 will be like.
as far as Warner Brothers, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. That is a hell of a name. Gotham Knights. That's spelled with a K. Knights.
I still remember seeing that like gameplay of that, and I hope they polished it. I actually want to see that. I hope they do show that.
Uh huh. And then Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, they
Mm.
milk GTA 5 Sinister, but let me tell you something. People are still buying it. So, I mean, they probably feel like, why even put in that time and effort when we still making all this bank on this game? There's no point.
They done made billions
Hand over fist.
on. I mean, I'm talking about they made several billion just by um adding this money you get for playing online, all this shark cards or whatever it is, and just the game itself. Like, you know, I don't know people that bought the game 3 times. Like, Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted one time. That's all.
Now, Capcom, there's Pragmata. I think I'm saying it correctly. I don't know. If I'm not, I apologize. It's that
I think you are.
sci-fi adventure game.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon's Dogma 2
Okay.
and Street Fighter 6.
That would be nice if they showed it, but I highly doubt it.
Mm-hmm. So there's a company called, is it Koch Media? It's a parent company of Deep Silver, Saber Interactive, and Focus. They are people want to see like Dead Island from them
Mm-hmm.
or a new Saints Row game.
If they do another Saints Row, um, I don't know that last one. I didn't really care too for. I didn't care too
Yeah.
much for it. Um, Not saying they got to be like GTA, but you know, let's go back to like look serious just a little bit. The
Yeah.
comical thing was it
Mom.
was cool, but other than that, yeah, and people running for presidents and all that, like man, you're a fugitive, you're a gang member. How you running for president? And then aliens attacking at that.
Um, let's see, where did I leave off? EA. So what people want to see from EA is FIFA 22
All you gotta do is look at
and
21.
Madden 22 and Battlefield 6.
Hmm.
Also the Sims 5 and some Apex Legends updates.
Oh, okay.
And then we have Activision, of course, Call of Duty 2021 and Call of Duty Warzone.
Hmm.
You ain't feeling that at all.
I mean, the Call of Duty is, it's cool, but like it just takes too much of your hard drive, just unnecessary.
Hmm.
Like they want you to have, Warzone, but you can't delete Warzone. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't play the game. Like the regular multiplayer and story. I thought that was just weird. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. Activision just do stupid stuff with Call of Duty. I don't know why, but they just do.
Well, then there was the Bandai Namco. that some game called Elden Ring that was featured in E3 2019 reveal.
Hmm.
So I don't really remember that.
Me either.
Okay. So Sandra said or it tricks your system. Or
Or
bricks your system.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
it's messed up.
All right. So Dirty, I need to step away for a moment. So you talk. Talk to the people.
Oh, okay.
Let them know what you want to see from E3 and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll be back.
I, well, I mean, like I said, you know, it's just a few things I want to see. I want to be surprised with new stuff. You know what I'm saying? New IPs or like an older game that's coming back out that they made a sequel for that we forgot about or we thought they forgot about. Um, but I'm looking forward to see what's coming down the. It's going to be weird that everything is. I don't know. They not going to be in like like indoors. Where people you know is walking around. Um, People walking up to developers or walking up to booths showing gameplay, recording gameplay of certain games and stuff like that. Um, Now it's just everything is just online. But I mean, with epidemic and everything, it's understandable, but it's still kind of weird. Um, yeah, I mean, it's not too much. I'm looking forward to. I just want to be surprised. I hate when they spoil everything. Everybody got to put out, spoilers like, "Hey, this is coming. Activision is doing this, and Capcom is doing a cross game with saying Ubisoft and all that. Like, man, like let me be surprised. Like I used to like E3 back in the day where you were surprised, when you watched it online or if you watched it on um what was it, G4 TV. You were surprised. Nobody was out there saying that this is coming, that's coming. Oh, here go a trailer for so and so because it's gonna be coming. They're gonna be announcing it. So I don't know. I just like how you know social media. Back then we didn't really have it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we do now. We got it at our fingertips. So now everybody is just ready to type. As soon as they hear something or they think they heard something, they're ready to type and just leak it out instead of just waiting, for everybody to be surprised, especially like when they used to do they conference. They used to come up on stage and announce games and you see a trailer of something. It could be the music or it could be a sound or something that'll catch your attention. You'd be like, wait a minute, that sound like so and so, and everybody get the yelling and screaming. That back then that was cool. Now, like when they show these games, like people already knew it was coming. They're like, yeah, like nobody's happy, nobody's excited. But back in the day, boy, like somebody showed like let's say like a new Star Fox or something. People was flipping down the aisles and stuff, falling all over the place. But now it's like, yeah, we already knew that next. So it is what it is. And then plus with these games itself, going to $70. Like, how do you guys feel about these games going to $70? Not everybody is at 70, but we do have some major studios that are putting their games at 7 and have put them out at 70. Like What do you guys think about that? Like, do it kind of prohibit you from trying out this game, or buying games day one? You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, it's $10 more, $15 more with tax and everything. So you know, you kind of look at it as, you know, do I want this game, this game, this game, and this game, or should I just get this game, maybe this game, and wait on that game to drop in price? It's just like, are you willing to spend $70 on, every game that comes out, especially if you own multiple consoles? You know, like, is you ready to shell out $70, for a Switch game, for a PlayStation 5, a PlayStation 4, Xbox One, a Series X? Like, you know, I myself is kind of like, probably the only game I'll probably get day one. And I really don't want to do it because I don't think we should be at $70. I still think we should be at 60, and that's God of War, Ragnarok. Um, like, I would grab that day one, and but like anything else, you got to get my attention now. Like the trailer got to be really good for me. Like, you know what? I think that's going to be a good game. I think I'm gonna enjoy it. If I'm looking at it, the trailer, I'm like, yeah, it look okay. I'll play it. Then I'm not buying it day one. I'm just I'm just being honest. Like, these games now, they really gotta they really gotta grab my attention, for $70. Um, because you're getting games that's what we did with last generation, that was broken, incomplete games. Parts of the game taken out, being resold to you for DLC. Like, I'm not going through all that with $70 games. Like, $70 games, you have to give me the full game.
They ain't gonna do that.
If you gonna do DLC, that DLC better be worth it. You know
They
what I'm
gonna do what
saying?
they've been doing.
I just don't like it. I don't want to see it. A game $70, and you taking stuff out and reselling it to us as, oh yeah, this is DLC, but it belonged in the game in the first place. Like, no, I don't want to see that.
But that's not gonna change.
Yeah, but I think it could change if we all stick together as gamers. But
Ain't
most
nobody
of the
gonna
time,
do that. They gonna pay
most
the
of the,
$70 and call it a day, and then still do the microtransactions too.
like, I think if we all just stick together, what I'm saying, like, maybe these developers, will give us you know, a good game. You know what I'm saying? Or just take your time and make the game and make it work. Stop rushing all these games. I'm tired of getting a game and you got to install it, and then it tells you there's a update install as well. You know what I'm saying? That's just a damn patch. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these day one patches and stuff, man. Why can't I just put a game in and install it and just play it? But like you said, they're not going to stop until we do something about it, because this is our money we giving them. They need our money at the end of the day. So until we can just stick together as gamers to stop some of this, they just going to keep these developers, and they're just going to keep doing the same old. And then people going to be complaining, you know what I'm saying? And, people still going to buy a $70 game, knowing it's garbage, knowing it's broken, but they want to be the first on YouTube to get their thoughts and tell you it's broken. But we knew that. Like, we knew the game was broken, because people previewed the game. just like the PlayStation Mini. Everybody and their mama before that thing came out was saying how terrible the games on there were. They were PAL versions of the game instead of, what is it, in NTSC or something like that, which for United States, and people still ran out and brought it and made video. Man, this thing is terrible. They told us 2 weeks ago before it dropped it was garbage, but you still went out and paid $100 for it
I
just to make a
didn't.
video.
I got it for like not even $30.
Yeah, I finally picked up one. Shit, it was months and months after it came out.
Yep,
I guess they was trying to get Best Buy was trying to get rid of it. They gave
they
it. I think I
was.
paid like $15 or something for it, and I still haven't opened it. It just, you know, like, man, y'all crazy. I'm not sitting to shell out $100 just to make a video to tell y'all it's garbage, and we just had like 99 people tell us it was garbage 2 to 3 weeks before it launched. What you thought everybody was lying or something? They were showing gameplay footage,
They were
but
saying whoever they got to put those games on there must have been like one of those cheap retailers that be doing them little cheap um Chinese knockoffs.
Sony
They
need to
said they
be.
must not have gotten reputable people to even put them games on there because the interface was clunky as crap too.
Sony should have did that themselves.
Of course,
They dropped the ball with that, and
all people did was jailbreak it and put their own games on it and
yeah,
made the interface better.
yep. And you can buy USB sticks to plug in to that have better games on there. Gave you
Mhm.
more games, but better games. I was like,
Yep.
this is crazy. See, because I think they could have did a PS2 mini like that, but they dropped the ball. I wouldn't even buy a PlayStation mini at full retail price.
Mm-mm.
After they did that move with the PlayStation One mini, nah. I'll wait till the price drop. They would
So
have to show me.
what do you think about Sony not going to E3?
It's a bummer that they won't. I wish they would just go ahead and just do a little small, like recording, like direct, and just state what's in a pipeline. But maybe they holding off to do a what is theirs called, state of play or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Or
maybe they hold.
PlayStation experience or something.
Yeah. So maybe they holding off for that. But who knows when that would be? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, hey, I do like how the fanboys do. Uh, Nintendo ain't coming to E3 because they don't got nothing to show. So maybe Sony ain't coming to E3 because they don't got nothing to show. I don't know. I wish they would be there. Like I say, I want to see what's in their pipeline. Coming. For the PlayStation 5 or whatever, or accessories
Yeah.
or whatever they got going.
Well, that was
Hell,
gonna be the next question. Like, what do you think they got like coming to the PS5?
I would like to know more of the headset, the VR headset that is planning for the PlayStation 5. I remember they showed the controller months back. Um, the controller looks cool. It's not the move sticks or nothing like that. You actually hold it. Um, I don't know what type of control. I don't know
What,
if
like
it's
the Oculus?
Oculus. It might be like the Oculus, like that. I know you get to hold it and it like wraps around your hand or some shit like that.
Are you still tethered to cables like you are with the regular PlayStation VR?
Well, that we don't know yet because the only thing they showed was that. And then like maybe like 2 months ago, 2 3 months ago, it was rumored that um it would have they were talking about the specs for the eyes. I think they were talking about they want to do um 2K in each eye or something like that. I don't think they was doing 4K in each eye, but I think they was getting trying to get close to it. Um, but yeah, I would just like to know some more information about it because, like I said, I like the VR for the PlayStation 4. So I could just imagine, what they can do with the five, the one for the five.
Hmm.
That'd be cool. Um, and because I know you can order an adapter, but I haven't got my adapter yet. And they emailed me like months ago and say they mailed it out, so I can, whenever I get a PlayStation 5, I can hook up my VR to it.
Well, if
I
you
guess
ain't got it
the
yet,
camera.
you ain't gonna get it. They done sent it to somebody else.
I don't know. Maybe the mail person and opened it and seen what it is and they using it. I don't know, but Sony did say they was going to, and I'm not sure if they are. They was going to add that piece um, with the headset for the
Good.
PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
So for the people that that's buying it now, they had that piece. So just in case they want to, get the PlayStation 5, they can still play the headset on the 5.
So what about first party exclusive?
First party exclusives. I would like to see some more of the Ratchet and Clank. That game looks really, really, really good. Like the transition from where um, it's like he's going through time or something like that, like a rip, but you can actually look through the rip of where he's about to be. It's like he's in his world, but that tear you can see that it's another world, and you can kind of see stuff in the background moving. I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, damn. I like Sony really stepped that up. I likes that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I got and like Forbidden West. I would like to see some more of that. Um, I hope they do another Killzone, but I hope they do the Killzone like Killzone 2 or Killzone for the Vita. Um,
What, mercenary?
yeah, make it back gritty again. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit of three, and three was okay, but two was good. Like I enjoyed two on the PlayStation 3. So I hope they make another one. You know, the one for the PlayStation 4, I really couldn't get into it. I kept trying to play it, but I could never like bring myself back to playing it. Like it just didn't feel like a kill zone. So
Mm-hmm.
hope they bring back a kill zone that's gritty. That's what I like. I would love for them to announce a sequel to the Order 1883. It was 18,
1886.
1886. I would love for them to do a sequel to that game because I love the story. It was about the Vikings, which were werewolves, and vampires. And the game was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't terrible. Yeah, it did have quick time events, but I mean, it was still cool. But I liked the story, and I wanted the story to continue because it was basically a continuation. And I don't know if it didn't sell enough or people were just bad mouthing the game or whatever. Then half of the time people that bad mouth the game, they never brought it or play it. They just see gameplay of it. But yeah, if they come out with another a sequel to that game, man, I love it.
Do you think they will?
Mm, they Sony can surprise you with certain games. But it's kind of hard to say. I don't know if they forgot about it or they just left it. You see how they did Days Gone too, where they stopped production on that to work on something else. So I don't know. I have to wait and see.
I don't really trust them when it comes to consoles and stuff because um they abandoned them too soon. The
I think
PlayStation TV that could have been so much. The Vita itself could have done so much.
oh yeah, the Vita for its time. Oh yeah.
And I mean, they even had the version where you can actually buy airtime and then just use it wherever. Like,
Yeah.
I know that was an added expense, but it was something that if you choose to, you could do it. You ain't got to
Right.
do it.
Right. I think they even dropped the ball with the PSP. Like they start to forget about the PSP. They start bringing out the slimmer version. Then they brought out a version where you couldn't play your games and it had to be downloaded only and digital only.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I was like,
I
I'm
got that
definitely buying that one.
PSP Go.
Yeah, I was like, I'm definitely buying that one. Like I can't even play if I can't put my old games in it. There's no use for me to have it.
So do you think they're going to announce the Switch Pro? I know we kind of discussed it, but you think they're going to announce it during E3? I mean, there would be no better time to do it except E3.
Well, with all these rumors and everything, people saying that it's supposed to come out at the end of this year, or I guess around the holidays of this year, and then some people are reliable source that predicted other things Nintendo systems, and it did happen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I said, if they did announce it at E3, it's going to be very short. Like even though you say it's like 40 minutes, they probably going to show like a they're going to show like almost like a commercial. I'm gonna go back to the Switch. How they showed like the commercial, how the guy was walking his dog or something like that. He's playing the game, and when he got home, he set it in the dock, and it popped up on his TV, and he sat down on his couch in front of a big screen TV. And then Nintendo started showing other ways you can play. Where the lady took hers out, the Asian lady took hers out, took the Joy Cons off, and they had a party on the roof, and she was passing the Joy Cons to people, and they were just standing around, looking at the Switch screen, playing whatever game that was on there. You know what I'm saying? And I think if Nintendo do show anything, it's going to be something like that, and that's all we're going to get. Like they not going to say um, if it's backwards compatible, what type of games is coming out for it, no specs, no nothing. I think they'll show it, get people hyped up, talking, and then they'll come down the line with a direct for the new Switch on its own, and where we get full detail and all the information on it if it launched this year. So that's how I see it. But I'm not coming in looking like, man, I hope they show it. I hope they show it. Nope.
Can
Surprise
you
me. If they
imagine how many thumbs down it's gonna get if they don't show it?
Yeah, because like you had so many people talking about, oh, Nintendo gonna do a direct right before E3, and it's gonna showcase the new Switch Pro, and I'm like,
And then you
why
could
is everybody?
pre-order it now.
And I'm like, right, and I'm like, why is everybody making these videos? Like, when have you known Nintendo to say, hey, E3 like 2 days away, but we're gonna put out this little short direct to let you know that we're coming with a new system. But E3 is like 2 steps away. Like when has Nintendo done this? And
Hmm.
I'm like, why is y'all getting hyped? Because it's not going to happen. And then guess what? It ain't happened. So it's like people getting they hopes up, and I'm like, why? Why would Nintendo not do it at E3? You know what I'm saying? They could have did it at the beginning of this year. Why wait a week or 3 days before E3 like these people were predicting? to announce a freaking console when you can just do it at E3.
I guess so they could get the hype train going quick.
I guess.
Anyway, so I hear something about a Borderlands spin-off.
What?
So I don't know if this is true or not.
The Borderlands games are cool. I played some of them.
You know they got them on the Switch,
Yeah.
the
Um,
trilogy.
but see, I don't like when they do that on the Switch. These
Why?
trilogy games,
Oh, because you gotta download them,
because you gotta download. You get one game on the cartridge, and you gotta
and it's the
download the other
smallest
two.
one. It's the smallest of the three. they
right. Like, no, I don't like that.
they could probably put them all on one cartridge. The way because they are like the kings of compression. So
Well, Nintendo,
as far as
Nintendo can
compressing
do
their
it.
games,
Nintendo can do it, but these other developers they can't.
yeah.
Liz, excuse me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So y'all been playing this Resident Evil Village. Is this a VR game? Y'all know I don't do survival horror. Sinister, you playing this Resident Evil Village? Oh, 2D? Okay. Come on, Sin. You know you gotta play in the VR. What you doing? Oh my goodness, I can't. I can't. But I'm looking forward to E3. I have not I normally take time off around E3 so I could just sit and just watch all the presentations throughout the days, but I haven't done that in a couple of years. So probably don't even have to do that now. So this is what the weekend, right? It's on the weekend. So June, no, that's Summer Games Fest that start on the 10th. It's not VR compatible, and you on Village on your second playthrough. So what are there different outcomes? So there's different is there different endings or something? Or are you trying to like are you trophy hunting? Are you a trophy hunter, Sinister?
I'm back.
Oh, okay. Look at you, Mr. Hardcore. Different difficulties. Okay. I was saying that I was looking forward to E3 and I normally took time off to sit and watch the presentations and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. You think they'll bring Battlefield 6 to Game Pass? Of course. No no questions
Yeah,
asked.
yeah, because they with EA, so you have to put EA thing on there. So yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't.
So what are you expecting from E3?
Um, hopefully some big announcements. You know what I'm saying? From all three basically. I don't know what Microsoft. I mean, yeah, Microsoft will have. Because they're not doing VR or anything like that. But I'm looking forward from Sony the VR headset. Just if they have it where they can show it, that's fine. If not, just give us the rundown on what's improved and all that. Um, Nintendo, I'm just looking forward to, certain games. Hopefully they will show like Metroid 4, which I doubt it. Um, Bayonetta 3, I doubt they might. Maybe they'll show another logo. If they show a new system, that'd be awesome. Um, and just what third party has in store for, the Switch, you know. Um, Microsoft, Bethesda. Since they brought Bethesda, what they bring into the table, and I think it's like a couple of more companies that Microsoft has that they never announce games from. So we could see some upcoming games from um, the developers that they brought. That'd be cool. And the
Hmm.
Halo, because I'm keep forgetting about the Halo. Let's see how the Halo looks, and let's get a release date. Hopefully, it's like I said, it's this year, maybe the holiday. You know, I'm ready to see how it look now, the
Hmm.
improved version.
You think you won't be able to score a PS5 anytime soon?
I probably can, but I don't feel like doing the work. Like when I got the Series X, I looked up on the Series X day one, and I don't feel like subscribing to all these people that tell you that is here, is there, because sometimes I do get it from Twitter, but guess where I'm at? I'm at work.
Exactly.
So you know
So are you hyped for anything in particular for E3 or E3 in general? Are you excited for it or it's just like another, you
to me,
know,
it's I'm not excited for it. I'm happy, but I'm not excited. um I just want to see what they bring to the table,
hmm
because it seemed like maybe it's just me, or maybe I haven't been on social media, but it seemed like nobody has leaked out anything, any big news, or
nope. Nope.
like, how is this even possible? You know what I'm saying? Why this year nothing has been leaked, or you know, I'm not understanding. But other years, they'll tell you Nintendo firstborn. You know what I'm saying? Like they tell you all this stuff, and it makes you not excited for E3. But like I said, with this E3, I haven't heard nothing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I haven't been on social media like that, but I haven't heard anything where it was like, here's a big leak, or this is what's coming from, Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo. Like I haven't heard it, and
Do
I don't
you
know
think
why.
it's that dry?
I don't think it'd be that dry. I I just don't. I really don't know. Now you got me skeptical. Like, damn, will it be dry?
Yeah, because you normally do um see some kind of leaks and something's always leaked and it's something that's big. And
Yeah,
I haven't seen anything. And just just scrolling casually through um the Twitter or whatever, I haven't seen anything.
yeah, and that's weird.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We just have to see.
Sinister said he's just glad E3 is back.
Yeah,
Uh-uh. Don't believe the hype. Yeah. All right, Dirty. So anything else you want to add before we close?
um, no,
Or,
not that I can think of.
or
Right,
anything
right
you want to discuss that we haven't?
now. No, I said what I want to say about the $70 games. Like, I asked in in the comments, are you willing to buy every game you want at that $70 price, without hesitant, or are you more like, I'm gonna pick and choose, like this may be day one, that when I wait for a sale or a price drop, you know, like
Oh, this is pick and choose time, honey.
because
$70
most
is a lot of money
yeah,
to
because
be
most people be
forking out
like
for a game.
yeah, because most
And
people
I'm
be like,
like
you want
you.
this?
I'd rather have a full game. If you're gonna make me pay $70, I want a full game. I don't want no paywalls. You better make it like it was back in PS2, PS3 era with a whole game on the disc.
Yeah, basically. Like they gotta step it up. You want $70 for me day one, you gotta step it up, man. Like and you know most games, you know you're gonna get your money's worth. You know, you just know those games because you played them before. You know, it's the sequels. You know, um, especially like first party games. You know, so they better step their game up with these $70 games.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I would have been pissed if I would have paid $70 for Destiny. Mm-mm. Don't let me get started with Destiny. And I still refuse to play Destiny's 2, and it's free on Game Pass. That's how much
Why?
I just because of what they did to us when we first got Destiny.
Oh, where they said it was a 10-year plan and
Yeah, they talked all this. I mean, it sounded good at E3. I was like, man, the game looked nice. We're gonna be doing all this. This the story? I'm like, okay. Man, we get this damn game. The second day I played it, no, maybe the third day, I seen credits. And I'm like, I don't even know what the story was. How I'm seeing credits. The game ended. I'm like, the story part ended. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. And then you just keep running into the same enemies, same enemies, same enemies. I'm like, and then here they come with three DLCs, and it's the complete game. Because Dave was trying to get me to rebuy the game. Dave was like, man, he's like, you gotta rebuy, get it with all the DLC, man. It's like a totally complete different game. I'm like, yeah, because they took that game, they took all of it out and resold it to us for DLC. I'm like, man, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Destiny's 2 is been free on Game Pass for months now, maybe close to a year. I refuse to download it and play it.
my gaming buddy, Lady Agent, she still plays it. Her and her husband.
Well, they better people than me.
They like it. I think they did they meet on Destiny? They probably met on Destiny.
Oh, that's
I,
what's up.
yeah, I think they met on Destiny.
Yeah, okay. Well, that game is already going to be beloved by them, so that game can't do
Mhm.
no wrong.
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah.
You know, in their eyes, that game can't do no wrong.
Okay, well, if you don't have anything else to add, I think we'll go ahead and end the podcast here.
Yeah.
Hour and 13 minutes ain't bad. Shout out to Sinister, long haul, been here from beginning all the way to the end. Thank you, Sin.
All right, people.
What you mean, all right, people? That's it?
I thought you said to go with something else.
What?
I thought you said to like add something else or something, but
Nah, ain't nothing else to add. Shout out to
okay.
everybody who joined live. Shout out to those who will watch the video after the fact.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So yeah,
Dirty too scared to show his face.
I guess I should give a shout. I guess I shout myself out. You know, this is dirty. We did another podcast. It been a hot minute, but we got life. So hope you guys
Mm,
enjoyed it. Let's enjoy E3, see what's to come, and I think we're gonna do another podcast right after E3 is over with.
sure.
Yeah. Hope you guys look forward to
Ain't
that.
no
And
need of doing it during E3 because everybody and their mama gonna be doing it during E3.
yeah, that you know what? I, I I'm still skeptical. Like, how can they do that? Because everything is going to be separate. So, like I was saying earlier, you can't. It's like you're not in a building, so it's not like you can walk around the show floor, record game footage of a game that they announced or talk to a dev. Like all this is you still in your home, so you got to find a developer. I don't know how you get a developer that I don't.
Well, they probably gonna be sitting down in front of a camera or something, and then y'all do a Zoom call or whatever.
mm, Maybe I'm not sure,
Mm,
but I guess we'll see how it go.
yeah.
Yeah,
All right. I guess on that note, we will call it a day.
that's right. Peace out.
Thank you guys, and we will see you guys on the next video.